Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey of Life with E.B. Smith. How should I title this? Um, oh, I got one. Why the hell did you call? um, we live in an information age, and it seems okay to reach out to people by all means necessary, I guess. And so, typically, we're reaching out to people really quick with text and messenger. And I guess that's quick. We can get over that really fast, and we can get on with our life. But sometimes people call you and have conversations with you that you get really involved in, you're really emotionally tied into. I mean, we're not talking about romantic things or not. We're talking about, things that you're passionate about. And so they tap into some of that, whether it's something, advice and things that you've experienced, or whether it's a life moment and maybe they need some guidance, or maybe it's a good idea that they want you to help them with. Instead of asking what you thought about it, they bring it up to you because they know you're passionate about it, and so they ramble on. And why am I having a session with you guys about this? Because then you find out probably later on in the conversation that maybe they've called for alternative reasons instead of the one they're stating. Because probably within minutes of the call, they abruptly end the phone call and tell you to stay by the phone. And then they start sending you a series of texts, which is really weird to me that grown people did that. I used to do that people in high school when I didn't want to be bothered with them. It wasn't text back then. It was, hey, I'll see you tomorrow or something. But I get it. Grown folks still play childish games. Um, so back to my theme. Why the hell did you call? Um, I don't think it's unfair for you to demand people value your time. You should demand that people value your time. Um, and one of the reasons why I say that is because this individual, I've heard from them probably once a year. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Once a year. And I can say that's been every year for the last 3 years. And it's always something really exciting, something that I'm passionate about, and then I'll hear from them again. And then you see them doing little things through social media that would be nice if they continue the conversation with you because you can give them better advice about it, but they don't. And then they start sending you a series of texts or inboxes. So it's really one of those bait things, like they want to bait you with an idea and see if you clamber on to it. Um, but I got wisdom that I want to share today. Don't bite. Don't bite. That's one of the first rules. Don't bite. Whatever you need from me, you need to ask. Why the hell did you call? Um, we need to start demanding um, reciprocal relationships. And what I mean by that is we need to start demanding that the fair treatment that I give you, you give back to me. Otherwise, we don't have a relationship. It's just a relation and the ship is sailed. No more of that. The gray hairs on my face tell me that I'm no longer, well, I guess in certain respects, because even young people have gray hair now, but it's a reminder to me at least that I may not have 50 years to give anybody else, or 50 more minutes. And yeah, I think that sometimes we bump into people briefly, so maybe there's a moment where time happens and they happen to pass by you at the right time and you give them advice, and I guess that's something that we can eat together, right? We can say, okay, that's real. But if the same person continue to do that, then that's not someone that deserves um, that kind of privilege, right? Um, if you can't call and check on me as often as you call and ask for advice, then you're probably calling for the wrong reason. Why the hell did you call? So, so the first bit of advice I gave you was, demand the value, same relationship. I guess the second, if it's advice, I just want to call it suggestion. I don't want to call it advice. I want to act like an expert here. The second suggestion I'm going to give you is purge your circle. Be bothered with the people, or be ready to be bothered with the people that'll leave their door open for you when you need them. And it's not hard to find them out. Let's count how many times you called them and they didn't return your call, or how many texts that you sent them and they didn't send back. How many inboxes did you give and they didn't send back? So why are you even on the phone with them? That's just me. Maybe there's a lot for me to learn still, but for now, that's where I'm at. Um, so again, today we talk about value of your time, and one of those things in value of your time is to hold people accountable for how much of your time they're taking up. Don't make it easy for them to do that if they're going to hang up from you and you won't hear from them for another year. That and you're not in the service, you're not overseas, you're right here in town. That's worse when you're right here in town and I might spot you a couple of times and you treat me like you're on an overseas trip. No, we ain't doing that. Um, been there, done that. I'm sure as more videos I do, I'll share more of those particulars with you of how much time and what I've got myself into at times. Um, and hopefully, again, this is not about me. It's about sharing enough information about me so that you can get out of situations you're in. And I don't have the answers, but I think that enough of us in this world should be transparent enough so that other people don't make the same mistakes. So, again, this is E.B. Smith, Journey of Life. Comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts here. I don't care how long they are. Um, yeah, share them here. Now, if you're gonna criticize me, keep that brief because I'm not gonna let that last too long. But if you got something you want to share, um, maybe I'll highlight your comment on the next video. If it's good enough, I think it's pertinent enough. We'll talk. Again, this is Why the Hell Did You Call Me? Another episode from Journey of Life from E.B. Smith. Thank you.